Hi everyone, look at me being a little busy bee. Look at all this ephemera that I made over the weekend. Oh, I was busy. I can't believe I made this much stuff. I did this while my son was having a Fast and Furious movie marathon all weekend. So I just sat at the coffee table here and created to my little heart's desire. Let's go through it all and see what I made. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you that I made are these altered paper clips. So I'll just save my scrap papers and I'll cut them into pieces, fold them over, and one night I'll just sit and make a bunch of these pre-made cards that have the paper clips on them. And then eventually I go back and I decorate them. When I find a lot of small pieces or little images on scrapbook paper that I like, I'll cut them out. Or these little labels, just the little odds and ends that you find in your scrap packs. You know, you'll get a bunch of ephemera and you get those little pieces that you're not really sure what to do with. This is what I do with them. These were just some images that I had received in some Happy Mail. I couldn't even tell you who they were by. This also was scrapbook paper, these cute little fairies on here. Just added some gems and inked all the edges. Little labels, a little bit of paper in the background. I make all of my paper clips that go different directions. These pieces were made from the box of my husband's soap that it came in. Does that make sense? But yeah, I just tore the pieces off and inked the edges, and I will use these as, you know, little embellishments in my junk journals or even tags if I want. Here I have a few envelopes that I've made. They flip open, and then there's more pockets in here, another pocket here, and then a couple of pockets over here as well. This will be ready for gluing into my signatures, gluing or sewing into my signatures to be added for pages. Here's another. This one has a vintage sewing pattern on it. I'm liking this really dark red paper. There's another pocket in here. I'll probably stick something like this in there. Okay, and that's ready to be sewn into the signatures of one of my junk journals as well. I also made a few little flip downs with journaling on the inside with some of my scrap paper with the larger images on it. Put a little bit of gold trim on there. Here's another one, just an image cut out of scrapbook paper. I put on one of these paper buttons that I got in Happy Mail, and I put a few pages in there with the flap on the back so that I can adhere it to one of the pages in a journal. Here's another little notebook I made. Cute little image on there. Some paper on the inside. I'll just tuck this into a pocket probably. Here I made some corner embellishments. These will be glued in the corner, probably a tuck behind there. Here's also a little pocket here. I might even do it like a flip over door perhaps. I love this paper. It was on the back. You know how when you purchase scrapbooking items or, you know, just things that comes in those packages and they have that nice sturdy paper in there. I like to use that in my projects as well. Here's just a cluster and layering of different scrap papers that'll be glued in the corner as a pocket. Otherwise, if I want, I can use this as an embellishment on a belly band perhaps. Here's another corner tuck that I made that's ready to go. Just glue that in the corner for a pocket. Here's a diagonal one. I think this is, yeah, no pockets here, just a cluster of pretty things. Here's another nice little thing that I like to do is a little flip open journaling spot. A little door in the corner of my junk journals. Here's another corner spot that I can tuck in. Or just something smaller that even if it's on an envelope within my junk journal, I have a little tuck spot prepared and ready to go there as well. Okay, these were made with some scrap cards that were given and then re-given to me. And I just tore the images off of the front of the cards. And I do believe that these images are from Stampin' Up. I could be wrong, but they are stamped and colored images on there. I'm just repurposing somebody else's art here. But it could be journaling spots or pockets. You can use these anywhere in a journal. This is also some like fun experimental art. I do believe that these are from my cousin. I had just backed them with some other paper, and I can use these as tucks or even journal covers or pockets. Really, truly, the options are endless with these beautiful pieces. Here I have a pile that I made of just some cluster scraps, some things that I took out of scrapbook paper, little beads, little sentiments on them. This I got in a pack of these Mylar, like coin, what is it? Fold and staple coin holders. And they have cute little windows. I just thought I'd put, you know, people peeking through that window. It's fun. Just more clusters. I can add some ribbons to these and tuck these into my smaller, shorter pockets. Or they could even be gift tags. Here's just some scrap paper that I cut out. Oh, I'll put a little image on there. Like I said, I'll put a little ribbon up here that can be some journaling space on there. Put like a small school picture of some sort there. Some more things for my junk journals. Go in the pockets, just little things to find. Here's another little corner thing that I can use, or even as a journal cover, just a cluster of pieces, papers, and Tim Holtz paper dolls. This is cut out of a corner of some scrapbook paper and mounted on coordinating paper in the background. This could be a corner piece or journal, whatever. I like it. It's pretty. And a little birdie with some fiber behind it. Looks like that birdie's been pecking away at this paper, going to make a nest somewheres. Another little tag, put a little ribbon up there, little embellishment on the bottom. Some more little tags or little tucks, you know. You always find places to tuck things, but I have a lot of big pieces like this. But sometimes I have little pockets, so I like to make little treasures to put in there. Cute little sentiments. Some more clusters. Fussy cut little shoes. Scrap papers behind. Cut out stamps. Of course, this is in scrapbook paper, and then I just attached it to some coordinating paper. This can be like a headline. Go up or down the sides. I can even cut it in half if I need and use each half of the word, you know, as you're opening the book. Another little title sheet. This could be a tuck pocket in a page. And she's just a fun girl that came. She's quite tall, actually. That's a tall piece of ephemera, but that's okay. Sometimes my books get a little bit tall. She'll be perfect in there as maybe like a little flip out. See, it's an old advertisement for like, you know, vacation rentals down in Florida or down south anyway. Here's the rates. Isn't that fun? A couple little cards like that. Here's another cute piece that the journal is cut out of a scrapbook paper mounted on coordinating paper. I really like that. I could use that on a cover or just as a pocket or embellishment of some sort in my junk journals. Some tags here or bookmarks. They still need ribbons, but they're just little clusters and a collage of different scrap papers. A couple, what do you call it, like these ticket embellishments. This came out, this is like sewn. I got this out of a sewing kit that I had purchased at a garage sale, and it just came with like little things like that. I like to use those in my books too as ephemera. These are altered playing cards which I've aged and given a patina using used tea bags. And then I put scrap papers down and a little embellishment here and there, ink the edges. These I haven't put a backing on yet because I'm not sure if I'm gonna glue them down or if I want them to be for journaling or gift tags, but I will put mount it on some tea stain paper and probably stitch around the edges as well. I just love this deep red with tea stain paper. I just think it is just so pretty. Okay, and these last few pieces here are just some images that I had some large pieces of scrapbook paper that I wanted to use. So I just mounted some of my larger pieces of scraps and ephemera and things like that onto these larger pages. They could be used for journal covers or just embellishments in the book. There's a teapot. I don't necessarily use a lot of teapots in my work, but I do get special requests sometimes when I am making junk journals, and I just know one of these days someone's gonna want a teapot junk journal, and I got my collection started for you already. There's another just journaling card for tucking in a pocket. All right, look at all this fun stuff. Oh my gosh. Now I am going to go hide in my junk room. Yeah, pretty much, basically. In my art room and go turn all my junk into beautiful treasures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun looking at all my really, really cool things. Now I'm gonna go make some other really, really cool things, and I'll show you what I do with them, okay? So stay tuned. If you feel inspired in any way, please like and subscribe to my channel where we have lots of fun all the time playing with paper and being creative. We'll see you in my next video. Bye.